So welcome to my arcade again. So today is a Bally Kiss. So this is a customized one. This was done by the same company that did the Bally Star Trek that I just posted a video on the other day. So the Bally Star Trek is a customer's machine that I am rebuilding as it didn't work after a few $1,000 investment. And he also had this, which I bought from him. So since this is mine, I don't have to hold back on criticism because this is my machine now. So the graphics are cool. I'll give you that. The cabinet art is pretty cool compared to original. Especially if you got a beat up cabinet, which this one was. You would have to re-stencil it. Modernize the machine. So so the artwork's pretty cool. It's brand new CPR gold play field. A lot of little custom stuff. I added the Convolux protectors, which are these, glowing yellow protectors. Same as Star Trek. They had LED. These had the red LED post mods on every single post. I may take them out. I just, it's not my thing. I would never have added them. Same thing, on this had the LED legs, which, one side stopped working, so I just took them both off, because that's not something I would do. I'm getting a new shooter because this thing is just horrible. So here's the problem. Same thing with Star Trek. So this was a brand new playfield install. So it was sent out to customize the cabinet, to basically, sand, paint, and re-decal the cabinet, and install a brand new playfield. Everything was provided. So if you're taking everything off the playfield, and here's advice for everybody: if you get a brand new CPR playfield, and you have to take everything off, top and bottom, do not put the old crap back. This is all the old stuff. Why would you put this? Why? Onto a brand new $1,000 playfield. Why would you put this on the cabinet? These are flipper switches. Why would you put these on a brand new refinished cabinet? Here are the stroke switches. This is all the same stuff out of Star Trek too. These are the end of stroke switches. So the flipper mechs were never redone. Here's the coil sleeves, completely gunked up. Typical Bally, rectifier connector, was still there. You can see how burnt the pin is. And then you do stuff like this, so you had the little coin inserts to make it look cool, and the decal, it's a decal, and it wasn't even put on right. It's bubbling. So here's also a pet peeve of mine. Anyone with a old Bally game, you have Bally Kiss, Matahari, Star Trek, Playboy, whatever it is, there's a little metal tack right here. That is there for a reason. The reason is when you open a coin door, it doesn't hit the cabinet. Now, that's not there anymore. So what it is, they put a little piece of Mylar on there. So in case someone opens the door wide, it doesn't gouge out the cabinet. It just, a lot of things were done. New lights were added. Like there's a light there. and a new light there. These were not on the original game. The problem now with that is if I want to replace this target, as you see it sticks out way too far. If I want to fix this, I can't, because that socket's in the way and it's stapled to the bottom of the playfield. So the pop bumpers are cool, I'll give you that. The clear like the Star Trek had. So this one, is not as bad, in my opinion, as Star Trek, but there's a lot of similarities. So, why not paint the entire cabinet? You have everything out. Paint it below the rail. Clean it up, make it look nice. I put the new speaker in to get rid of the 40-year-old speaker. That is a 12-volt power supply to power up all these LEDs all over the place, like the flipper button and all the rest of that stuff. But why not paint and clean up the inside of the cabinet? You spend a fair amount of money to have this done. They painted the light board on the back, but in the back of the head, you can see just painted the face of it. So they didn't even really clean this up. Now both games had this crap on it, whatever. It's to make it look like the newer games that have T-molding on it. So here I've taken it off. The problem is it's got double-sided tape, so it takes a while to get all that off. And like down here, there's a ding in it, so it just looks horrible. And then the topper, I kind of like this. I kind of like the heads. This is actually a freestanding unit. The problem with this is this was hardwired into the original rectifier board, which was hacked beyond belief. New rectifier board, typical with all my games. New connector, all new pins. Rebuilt the soundboard because the soundboard wasn't rebuilt, so it was tinny. It was breaking up. All new caps, reflowed all the pins, and replaced the drive transistor. The original MPU's in here. There's a tad bit of acid damage. Someone added an NVRAM to it. I'm going to replace that. There's no point in keeping the old boards anymore. And in Weebly, where I get most of my stuff, the rectifier board and the lamp driver, new lamp driver, all higher end transistors to control all your lighting. They just added the voltage monitoring for 5 volts and 12 volts. Andrew does a great job with these things at Weebly Pinball. Now here's the interesting thing. So I asked, were these boards serviced? And the answer I got was no. That everything was working, so nothing was touched. Well, clearly, 40-year-old capacitors is an issue because electrolytic capacitors only have a 5-year lifespan. But even with that, here's the interesting thing. Why is there no fuse in there? On the 22 driver for Bally, this isn't the 16, this is the 22. The 16 didn't have a fuse. The 22 had a fuse. It was a high voltage fuse. It's there for a reason. Why is it not there? Well, there's a jumper on the back of the board, so it bypasses the fuse. So I need to fix that. But other than that, Bally Kiss, I had to put in, he put in the score screens. I had to fix 3 of them. Digits were out. Different lines were out, and also 2 didn't have the comma set up. I also replaced all the LEDs because they were brutal, again, like in Star Trek. And then I've added the Titan lockdown protector. So It's getting there, but it's just a shame that someone spends a fair amount of money to basically have a cabinet re-decaled and a little paint slapped here and there, and a new playfield put in with 40-year-old parts. But it's all taken care of now. I'll do another video because yes, I'm going to get this powder coated, because this is, like I said on the Star Trek video, this is probably the worst powder coating I've ever seen. It's matte black, so it is what it is. But and I'll do videos for, I got some new ones. I got AC/DC Metallica. I'm getting them powder coated, and I've been doing updates on them. But this is Bally Kiss. Thanks for watching.